Krishnamoorthi, a Democrat who sits on the House Oversight Committee. Congressman, nice to see you tonight. The White House denies that that's the president's signature underneath that lewd doodle. What do you see there?
I haven't talked to anybody around here who doubts that that's Donald Trump's signature or drawing. Look, I think the bigger issue here, look, this note is so vulgar, but the bigger issue here is that after sitting with the survivors of the Epstein abuse case for 2.5 hours last week, many of us feel that for the sake of justice, transparency, and preventing this from ever happening again, we need the full Epstein files. And I think this note just confirms that we need the full production of files now more than ever.
What do you think of the White House denial that this is signature?
Well, they're going to deny the truth of many topics associated with this Epstein affair because it is, for some reason, disturbing to them. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't get the full production of documents. And we need to ascertain the truth because, look, I think a lot of the victims or the survivors said that there might be people at large who are connected to this child sex trafficking ring, and they need to be brought to justice. But I think the bigger question is, how could this have ever happened? And 20 years later, we're still trying to look for the answers.
So Democrats on the House Oversight Committee also shared another page from the birthday book that references then-citizen Trump. It shows people presenting Epstein with a large novelty check. The handwritten note below says, quote, Jeffrey showing early talents with money and women sells fully depreciated, redacted, but we think a woman's name, to Donald Trump for $22,000, $500. Several of the faces are blacked out. CNN blurred some others until we get reaction. Now, clearly that is not the president's signature on this fake check. But generally speaking, what do you make of this picture and sort of the atmosphere it's depicting?
I think Donald Trump surrounded himself with people of ill repute, including Jeffrey Epstein and whoever this guy was that thought it was really funny to say that someone had been sold to Donald Trump for $22,500. And I think that, again, we don't know why Donald Trump doesn't want those files to be produced. But now more than ever, we need those files to be produced. The first 33,000 pages of those files were just merely documents already in the public domain. The remainder of those files may contain financial records and other information that, as the survivors have routinely maintained, are crucial not only for their healing, because in many cases they don't have access to even information about their personal abuse, but also information about others that need to be brought to justice.
I noted the committee has also, just in the last hour, released more, if not all, of the information provided by the Epstein estate. I don't know if you have had a chance to go through it yet, but any other headlines jump out to you?
Not yet. I haven't had a chance to go through it. We're actively reviewing those documents. The staff is right now around the clock. But I think that it's fair to say that there's going to be more and more information that comes out one way or another, regardless of what this White House does to try to block the production of that information.
Congressman Krishnamurthi from Illinois, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
With us now, Alyssa.